Hello, my good friends at YouTube. So recently, me, my family, some extended family, and a friend of my cousin's, actually, I guess it's my friend too. Anyway, we all went on vacation to Lake Okoboji, Iowa. And while we were up there, we went over to Arnold's Park, which is a city, also in Iowa. Near Lake Okoboji, Iowa. Anyway, so there was a golf course, a mini golf course actually, which is part of an amusement park called Arnold's Park Amusement Park. Anyway, so we went mini golfing there. That was pretty fun, except for my mom when there was one where you hit it down a hole which goes into a tube, not the actual hole, and it comes out a lower part, then you have to try and hit it in the hole there. And her ball got stuck in there, which turns out later we found out happened the same thing with my cousin. Oh well. So we kind of enjoyed mini golfing, so we decided that we wanted to go back to Arnold's Park. Amusement park, obviously. Anyway, so we went there, and we went to get tickets or whatever. We were looking for them. It turns out you don't really buy admission tickets. You pay at each ride, I guess, which is, I think that's kind of dumb. But anyway, so we're looking at the sign at the entrance, and it was looking like the prices you pay according to your size and not your age, and that's a little ridiculous. Anyway, so the park's really old. It's about made in 1889. I looked some of it up on the internet. But so everything was looking pretty. A lot of things were looking pretty old, which I guess I can understand that. But I think they can put a little more effort into maybe updating things. I don't know. But if you're, in my opinion, if you're maybe above the age of 11, you're probably not gonna like this park too much. It literally has like almost twice the amount of kid rides than regular rides. Like, for example, we were looking at the map, because there was a map to find anywhere around the park. It has the rides on it. Anyway, so we're looking around at that. And one of my favorite rides of all time at any amusement park is the Galleon at Adventureland. It's like a boat which is attached to a pivot at the top, and you pivot on it, and it's really fun. Anyway, so it looked like we found out there was one of those there. So we wanted to go ride it, but it turns out it was about 10 feet tall and for like 5-year-olds. So that kind of sucked. Anyway, we're looking around, out of the parks, other rides, out of the parks, and it wasn't going too great. Found a Ferris wheel looking thing, and you could see like the pulley systems and everything. You could run up and cut it if you had a knife or something. It's way too exposed. I thought anyway. I'd never seen one just right out there like that. Oh well, but it wasn't very big either. The funnest ride I saw that looked like was one of those little trampoline things where you attach on a harness. There was one of those there. Anyway, but we also went to the go-kart track, and I will admit that was a lot of fun. Yes, I did like it, but they had rules where you like couldn't cut people off or hold them back or ram into people. And they did not enforce these rules, so they said you'd be kicked out and didn't get a refund. Yeah, no, because me and my friends, my cousins, and my cousin's friend, we were all riding. And there were these people that were they were all in a group, I guess, and they were just trying to hold everyone back. And I was riding the cousin, and I guess I'm just an awesome go-kart driver, and we got by him, but it was pretty cool. But anyway, we were up, and we were doing a drift around a turn, and I got slammed in the back, and so I'm going perpendicular to one of the walls, and I had to turn and get out of that. And it sucked, and they just kept bumping into people, and it was really rough. But no, they didn't enforce any of them. They didn't get in trouble at all or anything. And my friend Lori had hurt her toe, and it was bleeding, so they patched that up, but they still didn't do anything about the people who did it. I think this park deserves, in a rating of like 1 to 10, I would give it a 3. That's my rant for the day. Alright, see ya. Hi there again. Continuing my rant on Arnold's Park Amusement Park. I was thinking near the end of the video that I was missing something, but I couldn't think of what it was. But I figured it out. It was the gift shops. Well, usually if you're going to an amusement park, you don't really go for the gifts, you go for the rides, and you already know my opinions on the rides. But I've decided I might as well talk on them anyway, because I really didn't like them. So, about all the clothing parts of all the gift shops that were clothing stores, I mean, might as well have been renamed women's clothing, because I could barely find anything anywhere that I would find worthy of buying for me. Except, like, I think I found a jacket. It was like a sweater vest, kind of, but it was like a jacket. I like jackets, so that would have been cool, but I didn't get it. And the only thing I found worth value of buying it in the store was just a keychain flashlight that you attach to your keys so you can see in the dark with it. That's pretty nice. So I bought that, but that's really the only thing I found there. They did have a nice museum that I went to, and that was pretty cool. So I like that museum. Yep, museum. But there was a store called Books and Things, or Books and Stuff. I can't remember which one it was. Anyway, so it was like a two-room gift shop. And out of 2 rooms, there was about 1 bookshelf with books on it. Any books in general. All the books on that bookshelf. 1 bookshelf in 2 rooms. A store called Books and Things. And going along with the other part, I still think that Arnold's Park deserves a 3 out of 10. See ya.